Hello everyone. I took the engine out of the vehicle. Just to show you, I needed to punch some holes in the frame in order to bolt the the transfer shaft to the frame, and also the axle is going to be mounted in there too. And what I did here is I manufactured the axle, the part of the axle that was there. I cut it off, welded another piece of metal with the keyway in it, and I welded it to the axle, and I just inserted my shaft, a 1-inch shaft into this piece here with the keyway. And in here I'm gonna have two bearings that will be linked to this square tubing here, and around here somewhere I'm gonna have the cable that would be linked to this shaft as well. So I ordered these from Princess Auto, and this is what I'm gonna use to adjust the chain here with the gear that would be on the wheel itself. And what I plan to do is I'm gonna weld a bolt here, and just gonna screw this back and forth depending on the length of chain that I'm gonna use, just to adjust the chain. I also mounted the alternator to the frame, and as you can see, the alternator will be I still have to design a link to adjust the alternator belt, and it would be driven with this pulley here in the middle. And I guess my next move is gonna be to punch the hole in this table here so I can install the engine. But the way it's done is that I can remove my engine and install it without having to take the transmission out. And all of this block right there, right now it's all bolted to the transmission. So if I remove the bolts here, I'm going to be able to slide the whole thing out, and it's going to go out from the top here. So I build this thing this way so I can work on it without having to cut metal just in order to get it out. I'm gonna be able to get all my main component out of there without having to cut or modify anything on the frame, and that's what I wanted. So right now, see the alternator. The transmission is also mounted. I also punch a hole in there so I can have my bolt holding this. So there's many points where the transmission is actually bolted to the frame. There's one piece here, and it's bolted from there to there. Okay, so there's 3 bolts on this side, and if we go on the other side, if we go on the other side, now as usual my garage is a big mess, so I only have a limited I'm on the space in my garage. So right now the engine, the transmission is driven with this small pulley here, and from there, and I also calculated the ratio between the engine and all the transmission to the wheel, and I calculated that at top speed I should be going about 30 kilometers an hour with it, and that's plenty for the size of the engine that I have with the weight of this thing. That's going to be plenty of speed at 30 kilometers an hour. That's in 5th gear, and I think the minimum speed will be something like 1.5 kilometers, I think. So I should be slow enough to put a snowblower in front of it. So I still have to make a bracket here so I can fix it through this cross member. So the top of the transmission to the cross member here is going to be bolted together. And what else is new? Not much really. So that took quite some time to do all this. So on this side, the transmission is holding to the frame, bolted to the frame. On this spot, I'm gonna have another bolt here, and those two over there. And this is linked to the rear by this bolt here on the shaft. So I don't think that's gonna be a big issue. I don't plan to have a big issue with the rigidity of all this, so it's going to be well fixed to the frames. For those who haven't watched the last video, I also installed this. There's going to be a cushion there for the seat, so that's the back of the seat that will be there. And that's about it, I guess. I went and purchased some bolts, some metric bolts for the wheels. So what I'm gonna do with the wheels is I'm gonna punch some holes in there, and I'm gonna design a bushing with the bolt that will be bolted to the original hole and there. So instead of having to use an adapter or something like that, I'm just gonna do it this way. It will be simpler, and that's not going very fast. I'm not worried about losing a wheel or anything like that. So those are my my gear that will be fixed to the axle. Okay, so it will be mounted like so, and that's gonna drive the wheel when the axle is done. So that's going to be my next step, I guess. So thank you for listening, and have a good day. Don't forget to share the video if you like it.